Hi, my name is J Paul. You're listening to the J Paul Hernandez podcast, powered by Podcast Network Asia and Podmetrics. Hi, everyone. This is J Paul Hernandez, and welcome to the J Paul Hernandez podcast, powered by Podcast Network Asia. And today I'm so excited because we're going to listen and we're going to converse with an expert. She's a psychologist, and I've been following her on LinkedIn. I remember I haven't really met her personally, but just everything she's fighting for, in a sense, or pursuing online is something I really believe in. All her posts are just really quality posts, and because I'm saying this because there are a lot of bad things you see on online, but her posts are things that I look forward to seeing on LinkedIn. So if you're looking for quality content, I guess you should follow her online and just be inspired. So with that being said, she is a psychologist, and I've seen that she helps companies or organizations with organizational behavior. And I'll get to know her more in this interview. Let me introduce to you Charlene Lucas. Hi, Charlene.
Hi, J. Paul. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Let's start. We always have this in our conversation. I always ask my guests, what are you grateful for? Just a good way to, have a conversation. Charlene, what are you grateful for?
Grateful for, I would say, just living, particularly. Living my life right now, doing the things that I want to do, and particularly owning my time. So before, kasi I don't have that privilege. You own your time, you go to work, and everything like that. But right now, it's like everything that I do right now, it's parang
Wow.
pinagsikapan ng mga nakalipas, no? So for me to
Yes.
attain this freedom, this time, and the way I live, it's not much as before, but I'm really grateful right now of having this free time on my own, and then also serving people.
Yay. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing. Can you share more about yung free time? So sabi mo, you have this time na hawak mo na before wala. I just want to listen to it. What was your life
Alright. So
before?
before kasi, before, second life ko na pala to. Before kasi I was in human resources. So I died last year. Pinatay ko na yung career na yun last year. But not necessarily. So parang meron, syempre of course, I'm serving organization and everything like that. No?
Yeah.
Kasi before, you go to work 8 to 5, overtime. So, and then sometimes pagka stressful yung work or kailangan may pressure, deadline, I'm sure you can relate, no, J. Paul, no? I'm sure all our listeners can relate. So wala kang
Yes.
time for yourself, wala kang
Uh-huh.
time to recharge, wala kang time. Sometimes wala pa akong time to go to the gym. Kasi gym
Okay.
addict din kasi talaga ako. So sometimes wala akong gano'n, no? And then right now, so I really make it a point that I have this time to do what I want, no? When I want, particularly. But of course, syempre,
Wow.
I'm working of serving my clients. So it's hard actually of not necessarily unboxing, but the thing is parang uh, deleting your belief or changing your
Ga-
belief
That's so
rather
powerful.
from
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
yes from an employee type of mindset now to
Yes.
somebody na who owns his time at the same time earning, no? So
Yes.
it's kind of different shift. Medyo na I went to a grinding, I would say, last year. Grinding with that.
Wow.
So but I
Wow.
emerged victorious, charot. Victorious talaga. I emerged on something
Galing.
like on
Galing.
that grinding.
Yeah, and alam mo, I love what you were sharing because a lot of people, there's nothing wrong about the corporate world. Hindi sila masamang mga tao. I mean, we earn from, corporate talks, corporate projects. But it's just, I
Yes.
guess, not for everyone. And I've seen a lot of people who want to get out of that corporate rat race but naiiwan sa hanggang want na lang. 'Di ba? Parang
Yes.
hanggang dito na lang. What did you do to really, in a sense, talagang makawala? Sabi mo, nag-change ka, nag-delete ka ng old mindset, belief. Ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin para to really be where you are right now?
Number one is to find yourself. Sino ka ba talaga? Ano ba talagang
Yes.
strengths mo? Everything, strengths, capabilities, weaknesses, limitation, including demons. So, for me, I'm impatient. Okay? So, of course, not every time. That's my demon, actually. I'm impatient. Gusto ko now na. Yon. So, sa corporate, hindi siya pwede. Hindi ka naman pwede ma-promote agad. What you call this one, magkaroon ng gantong agad salary. So, you really have to earn it.
Yes.
So, and then for me, it really doesn't work, no? Sa corporate. And of course, I'm an introvert. Mukha lang akong trying to be extrovert. Trying to be extrovert. Pag kailangan. So, an introvert by nature, and I really get not necessarily irritated pag sobrang daming stimulus, para bang kailangan dito, kailangan doon. So, parang I cannot process. So, I can process more, or I can function more when I'm focused. So, and that's not the setup in the corporate world.
Yes,
so for me,
yes.
I know myself first, sino ba ako? And ayoko kasi I don't want to be boss around. So, I don't want to be boss around. Before, when I was a kid, okay lang. Pero when I'm starting to really find myself, I don't want to be boss around. So,
wow. Yeah.
And then, and after which, then yun naman, I discern what's my path. Ano ba yung gusto ko? Ano ba yung goal ko? Okay, so ano ba yung parang I did a life scan, J-Paul, no? A life scan in a sense na what's working, what's not working.
Yes,
and at the same time, ano yung parang binabalik-balikan mo na gusto mo? And that's the time that I really pursue psychology or being a psychologist.
Wow.
So, yeah, so there. And then from then on, when you find yourself, eventually you will find your path. And then now I'm serving people. I'm serving my purpose.
Galing. You know, I've noticed with everyone that I have interviewed, talagang ano siya eh. I've noticed na it's really finding yourself, it's just usually nag-iiba lang yung words, pero finding yourself, finding your purpose, helping, serving. And then eventually the money comes. In a sense, syempre we still have bills, we still have to eat. Yung life, yung financial part of it, it's not bihira ako makakita nung taong gusto lang yumaman. Eventually, yung parang yung pag-increase ng cash flow or yung pagiging okay is an outcome of helping others. And I really want to honor you because, in the Philippines, being a psychologist is hindi mo may isip na magiging successful. I mean, 'di ba, parang a psychologist either sa guidance counselor or HR nga or law student, pero
Professor,
hindi parang
teacher.
professor, laging boxed. And I really want to honor you for that, for the life you are pursuing right now. So just really, I believe just living that is an inspiration to a lot of Filipinos that you're sabi mo nga, what works, what doesn't work, you scanned your life, ito talaga gusto mo, and I really believe that in a pandemic in 2020 that your life is working out. So congratulations, Charlene. All right. So our episode today is about stop comparing yourself in social media. So I've met Charlene. I follow her on LinkedIn, and according to I was reading an article, it says that she's one of the rising 70 LinkedIn influencers. So Charlene, can you tell me more about that?
I think nasa 70 ata ako. Pag 70 at ata ako. Then I'm just kidding. Okay. So, actually, I was inspired by a group of friends in LinkedIn. So, my first post actually in LinkedIn is yung pagpapayat ko. Later, of course, we're going to yung pagpapayat ko na from 100 kilos down to 60 kilos na ako ngayon. Wow. So parang yun yung joy. That's my first parang meaningful post na about
Grabe.
myself in LinkedIn. And then I was encouraged by group of friends. Okay, so sila Raymond, si Dennis, I'm sure you've heard of them. So I was encouraged to really post more when we had
Mhm.
that meeting kasi they see some value in my content. First, parang ang unang likes ko lang ata no nasa 20, 30 when I posted that.
Mm.
Samantalang sa Facebook ko, ang dami. So
Mm.
then that's the time that I was really into it in LinkedIn kasi I love the community. And you're one of them, J. Paul, no? So you inspire me also. So like si Gary, Werner Schuck, I don't know if I said it right, no?
Yeah.
Si John Maxwell. So
Yeah.
when I saw their post, parang nakaka-lift ng spirit. At the same time also, of course, the beloved, no? Kirsty Boner. So she's really one of my inspirations. So she died no nung August and sila yung parang nakapagpahatak talaga sa akin to really post my
Galing.
content on LinkedIn. And then also
Yeah.
and at the same time yung group of friends na sila Raymond. And that's the start, no? So what I post particularly in LinkedIn is really came from me. So what's my everyday struggles, at the same time mga big struggles ko, so what I've learned out of it. And so far naman, so people are responding to that. Okay, so some people hindi masyado, but what I get out of that particularly is the messages, the private messages, J.
Mm.
Paul, no? Yung tipong I really like your content, it really helped me. So there. Yun yung parang nagiging boost ko for me to post every day. So
Galing.
my motto, particularly in using social media, if there's just only one person, okay, that will benefit on my post, then my job is done. Kahit sabihin mong isang like pa siya.
Galing. Ang galing na sinabi mo nga eh. Like, minsan, isang like lang. Noong una, isang like lang, tapos bilang dumami. Tapos, parang just post ka lang ng post.
Hello?
Hello. Yep.
Yes.
All right. You said, Charlene, just a while ago that you were just posting one, tapos dumami. I mean, one liker, tapos dumami. But you just kept on posting and just posting. A lot of people kasi get sad
Yes.
because ay wala nag-like, wala pumapansin sa akin on whatever platform. How did you deal with that in your personal experience? I mean, how did you not get sad na nung una onti lang
Okay.
nagla-like
So
sa'yo?
for me, no, so it's really not about the likes. And I also
Hmm.
learned from this from Kirsty Borner. Sorry.
Yep, no, I'm not asking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sige, go please keep on speaking.
Okay. So sorry, no. What do you call this one? Okay, so can I speak? Sorry. Medyo
Go.
nawala ata.
Yeah. So Christy Ballmer. So you were saying.
Hello? Oh? All right. So I was really inspired by Christy Bonner and in terms of her sharing dun sa platform niya. So at first sabi niya kasi is it's not about the likes. No,
Hmm.
it's really about the quality of your content. And then focus more on giving rather than yung accepting or yung para bang checking the likes, checking the views,
Yes.
and then at the same time checking the share, no? So you post your content, your heart. And also sabi din ni Gary Vaynerchuk na you don't know who might save o who
Mm-hmm.
might benefit from that post of yours or sino yung masisave mo from that post or
Yeah.
change somebody else's mind on that post. So that's keep me going actually in posting in LinkedIn. So far naman I got naman appreciated, not as much as let's say sobrang daming likes, no, but for me once somebody benefits from that, once I shared what's on my mind, my job is done.
Galing. Thank you. So in your social media, in your LinkedIn, I see you always put a hashtag sublimation, not regression. What does it mean? Can you share more about it?
So hashtag sublimation, not regression. So it's actually a defense mechanism based on psychoanalysis. Yes, no, sleep, charot.
Go, 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 go.
Okay,
Na-excite ako matuto.
so it's a defense mechanism in Freud's theory. So sublimation, it's actually your pain. So all of us has defense mechanism. Pag nasaktan, we have denial. Okay, so we have repression, no, the best, no, denial. So sublimation, that is the highest form. Let's say your pain, you're turning your pain into a blessing. You're turning your pain into something someone will benefit from that. And now
Wow.
regression, ito yung tipong parang you regress into a childlike attitude. Let's say iiyak ka, magwawala ka, magdadabog ka, yung something like that. So for me, when you were hurting, okay, so when you were hurting, because all of us, no, life is let's say not necessarily full of pain, but it's part of life. So instead of regressing, okay, being a childish or childlike, you sublimate. So turn your pain into a blessing. So don't waste your
Wow.
pain, recycle your heart.
Wow. Galing. Thank you. That is really inspiring. And tama ka eh. Because sometimes, pag may problema, gusto mo lang magalit, maging mainit, ang ulo, mag-inom ka na lang. There's nothing wrong with drinking, pero yung the reaction towards a certain emotion, yun yung madalas eh, na parang mag-tantrum ka in a way. That's what you're saying is regression. And yeah, for me, I understand it kunyari, bad trip ako. It's admitting, yes, bad trip ako ngayon, pero, bakit ako na bad trip? And you learn from it. So, thank you, Charlene, for that. How did you start with this idea? Of course, sila Freud nagsimula niyan, pero how did you ito yung paglalabang ko? Why did you decide to champion that concept?
Well, for me, it's because I did had a rough childhood and I do have a lot of pain, no, when I was growing up. At the same time, kahit ngayon, no, so still, I'm still in pain. Still in pain, no? Nagle-labor lang. Okay, so I still struggle. I still struggle in my life. So, but the thing is, as much as possible, not to stuck on that pain, because all storms or every storm or every pain has a reason.
Yeah.
So that pain particularly, you have to turn it into something beautiful, into a lesson you learn from that. And then as of now, I shared my story, my childhood story, my trauma story. And that's one of the form of sublimation. So people are benefiting from that. People who also suffered trauma when they were a child. So that's why I championed it particularly. So para bang yun na yung pinaka main goal ko. Okay, so that's why I choose the hashtag sublimation, not regression, because it's alright to cry, as what you said. It's alright din naman to drink, no? If in case na bad trip ka or something. But if you keep on what do you call this one, doing that, no, you're stuck on that. So walang kapupuntahan yung pain mo. You will just only going to destroy yourself. Particularly. It's alright naman to cry kasi it's part of, let's say, sabihin natin na parang you have to let out your toxic or the toxic in your body, letting out yung pain. But the thing is, if you're only going to cry for the rest of your life because of that incident, right? So you will not grow, and at the same time, you will not find that purpose, no? Or that lesson behind that pain.
Galing. Thank you for sharing that wisdom. Ganda. And yeah, I want to connect it to my next question, because you said earlier also na so now you said you had a rough childhood, you were in pain, and then you started your post with your body transformation. Grabe, from 200 pounds to 60 pounds na lang. ang weight mo. Tama ba?
Oh, grabe naman,
65.
60 pounds.
Parang bata, no?
Parang, from 100 kilos to 60 kilos. Oh,
Sorry.
40
Okay,
kilos.
sorry. From pounds pala sa isip ko. Grabe, that's still amazing. That's
Pero tama
80
naman yung
pounds.
200 pounds.
Oh, so I honor
Yes,
you.
80 pounds.
And you did not, kasi kung nag-regress ka, hinayaan mo na lang yung life mo. Sige, 100 kilos, just hayaan mo na lang. Tas probably just kept on, eating yourself to death or taking care of yourself. Ito ka na eh. So a lot of people give up on that. Ito na ako eh. Di na ako makakapagbago. But you decided to, in a way, sublimate and use that to change your life. And it's not about yung parang sexy Instagram model. It's not that. It's taking charge of your life. So your transformation, please share more about it.
So it started actually when I started to feel pain, chest pain. Okay, so before I started dieting kasi when I went to Saudi Arabia. So I worked as human resources as well. So syempre, di ba, mura ang lace, doon sa Saudi, mura ang chocolate. Okay, so dito sa Pilipinas, mahal-mahal yun, di ba? So talagang kain ako ng kain, summer pa nun. And then that's the time, nakaramdam na ako ng chest pain. And then from then on, talaga sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko, nako, I don't want to have a maintenance, no? Ayoko mag-maintain, ayoko uminom ng what they call ng gamot. So there, it started there. So I watch what I eat. Okay, so nag-research talaga ako. I also check with nutritionists, and then I also get a gym instructor there. And then I engage myself into sports. Talagang I make sure that I'm healthy, I'm fit. But, I just also want to share, J. Paul. Yung parang sa sobrang, sobrang enthusiastic ka na pumayat or sobrang talagang gustong-gusto mong pumayat, it also came to a point that I was already in a bulimic stage na. Yung parang may bulimia nervosa na ako. So, it's although it's not diagnosed, but the thing is, when I eat, kasi doon na yung point na ginugutom ko yung sarili ko eh. Tapos when I eat, talagang I purge it. So, ganon. So, umabot ako sa ganon. But also, I came to a point na para bang sinabi sa akin ng kapatid ko na ang payat mo na, it's not healthy anymore. So, stop. And then, that's the time, I also, para bang fight back naman. No? Hindi naman sa kumain, but yung tamang kain lang. So, there. So, for me, it's life-changing. At the same time, I gain my confidence. Particularly, I can wear anything I want. Okay. So, hindi pala masyadong mahirap yung pagpapayat. Ang mahirap pala yung mag-change ka ng wardrobe. Ang mahal.
Yeah. Grabe. Alam mo, Charlene, sobra akong grateful for that story. Kasi, I can relate. There was really just because of trabaho. I don't know, masarap kumain. I got really big too. Had about 230 pounds and sabi sa akin, fatty liver, nagiging start na yan. Tapos when I had my son, sabi ko, and my wife got sick after pregnancy. I mean, just a pregnancy-induced sickness. Sabi ko, okay, I have big dreams, pero ano yung purpose anong mangyayari sa dreams ko if I'm dead? Like if I'm not available for my family. So
yes.
I started eating better, I did CrossFit. Yun, so now even without gym during COVID na siya naging part ng life ko. But more than the muscles and the fitted shirt, ako nagustuhan ko yung feeling of hindi ka talo. Alam mo yun, yung parang yung may confidence ka inside na hindi ka mahina.
Yes.
Na-feel mo ba yun?
Yes. Tapos walang masyadong sumasakit na sa katawan mo. Usually, it's either your knees or your back, di ba? Na-hospital ako before, no? Kasi, of course, 8 hours of sitting sa office. Lagi nakaupo. And then, ang laki-laki ko pa nun. So, talagang I was rushed to the ER because of back pain. At ang sabi sa akin ng VP, nung na-x-ray ako, ang taba mo kasi. Ang taba mo kasi, kaya yung gelatin nung disc sa likod mo, gumano na siya. Kasi naipit na siya. Pero hindi pa ako nagising nun. Hindi pa ako nagising sa katotohanan nun. So, not unless na lang nung may chest pain na ako. Parang, hindi na Tapos lahat, cholesterol, high blood. So, ayoko na.
Wow, thank you for
Payat na ako.
sharing that. Thank you for, alam mo, I really appreciate for your vulnerability, just sharing that you also went through a certain form of bulimia and just not being okay. I really honor you for that. Not a lot of people will share it on a podcast like this. Thank you so much for your courage. And I really hope everyone who will watch and listen will be inspired. Okay. Thank you so much. I feel so inspired with your life and your story. Charlene, so the topic really, as you know, our topic today is about comparing yourself on social media. In your practice and just going online, how why do people, sige, ito yung premise. We know people compare each other. And social media is not
Yes.
helping lately. People are comparing themselves, especially now. A lot of people don't have jobs or they're financially stressed. Tapos pag nakita mo online, uy, bakit siya parang may bagong iPhone or whatever, and you feel bad. I mean, siguro kasi may ipon siya or may income or whatever. Just because you don't have what others have or you don't feel successful, nyari iba, parang may lumalapit sa akin, J. Paul, bakit gano'n yung ibang kaibigan ko, may posisyon na sa trabaho, ako na stuck na, tas ako pa naman yung matalino, yung whatever, it can be financial comparison, body image comparison, life or whatever, like dami, you can compare anything. Why is this happening? Why are people comparing so much, and how are they affected?
Well, I would say, no, in psychology point of view, we always compare naman talaga each other, right? So we also have this, let's say, theory to compare also, let's say, if we see something that's working, no, with them, so ginagaya natin siya. Okay? But the thing is, if we're too fixated on living somebody else's life,
Yeah.
then that's where anxiety or frustrations come in.
Ganda.
So if okay lang if we compare ourselves or if we see this person, no, yung para bang i-idol natin or something like that, gusto ko maging ganun. But kung halimbawang masyado na tayong parang gusto talaga nating maging ganun tao na to, we're going to break ourselves. Okay? Because iba si J. Paul, iba si Charlene.
Yeah.
Even if, let's say, for example, same tayong psychologists, we do have different strengths, different weaknesses, and different capabilities. So we have to honor that. Okay? So now, if in case that it is working for you, then fine. But if it's not working for you, then don't. All right? So kasi kanya-kanya tayo. So that's why napaka-importante talaga that you really need to find yourself. Sino ka ba talaga? And then you share it to the world. Okay? Sino ba talaga si J. Paul? Okay? So once you already know who J. Paul is, then there comes authenticity, uniqueness. Kasi nobody can what they call it, nobody can copy you. Nag-iisa ka lang. Yes, kung halimbawa meron lang isang J. Paul II, let's say yung anak mo, no? J. Paul II Hernandez or Junior, right? But the thing is, iba siya eh. Iba yung ano niya, iba pa rin siya. Even if it is your son, your twin brother or something, iba siya. So, yun yung hinahanap actually natin. Diba? We want, for me, I really want someone who is authentic. No? Who is, let's say, themselves. Right? Of course, hindi naman yun to the point na parang basta magmumura ka na lang, no? Basta you're going to say hurtful words, no? But yung the thing is, yung para bang you can really feel this person being him or being her. No? Na walang kaplastikan. So minsan masarap kasing kasama yung ganon. And then people see that in social media. Akala lang natin hindi. But usually yung mga taong authentic, unique, like Oprah, Gary, no? Yun kasi yung mga ano nila, no? Why do people are drawn to them? Okay? Because the thing is they're unique. They're seeing their vulnerability, their side, their humanness. So and that's what we're longing for, yung human to human na connectivity or connectivity talaga, connection rather. Ano yung internet connectivity? So human to human connection. Yung para bang nobody's perfect. Para bang antong taon to masyado naman perfect, masyadong mataas, masyadong cannot be reached, no? So parang gano'n, parang wala ka na nakikitang anything. So but Yes, but the thing is, once you see that uniqueness, that authenticity dun sa tao na yon, why did he achieve that particularly? For example, with you, J. Paul, no? So you have your business or something. You only see yung tao in his position, but you didn't see the
Yeah.
struggle
Yeah.
behind that. Nakikita lang natin,
Yeah.
ay, CEO, ganyan. So parang naiinggit ka na or something. But when you try to look kung paano niya na-achieve yun, then ma-amaze ka. No? Then you stop, let's say, what we call what? So parang pupukalin mo ng stones yung tao because he's a
Yeah.
CEO, naiinggit ka or something like that, no? Because you earned that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Galing. Yeah. Sorry, nagmo-moment ako reflecting with what you were saying because oo nga kasi if na-connect ko lang to sinabi sa hashtag mo, if magre-regress ka lang, mainggit ka na lang or
Yes.
chichika ka, chichismis,
Yes.
maninira ka. Pero
Yes.
sublimation is, my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong, is, okay, mas idol ko siya. Idol ko si
Mm-hmm.
Gary Vaynerchuk. I wanna be like him, pero not to be him, but to be my version of that he inspired. Yung, I mean, hindi
Yes,
mo na ako
yes.
media, business, whatever. Hindi ako mahilig magmura.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be like him. I have that he is an inspiration and sabi mo, being vulnerable and your authentic self, kung sino ka ba talaga, and you will parang be like him, but your best version and not him. Tama ba? Tama ba yung pag-andindi ko?
Yes, correct. Tama, tama. Because you can never be Gary Vaynerchuk. Nag-iisa lang yun. Same as J. Paul Hernandez, nag-iisa ka lang din. So the thing is, ang hinahanap talaga ng tao for me, no? As ang hinahanap ko talaga sa tao is someone who has come alive. Yung para bang hindi siya nakakahon sa belief na inimpose sa kanya.
Ganda.
But the thing is, this people is really giving all himself, giving his authentic self. Because nag-iisa lang tayo.
Ganda. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are not grateful for who they are. They're not thankful.
Yes.
They see something wrong about themselves. I mean, it's so easy. It's so
Yes.
easy to see
Mm-hmm.
something wrong about yourself. I mean, ako honestly, being vulnerable as well. Parang sometimes, you're struggling in the business, doing content, tas para ibang tao parang dali. Tas ang dali ako mismo natatempt minsan to bakit nagtatrabaho naman ako? Minsan napapaganon ako and you're right.
Oh.
And I just have to honor and just be true. Na yes, nainggit ako for a while. And I'm happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just focus on doing what I'm good at. So, thank you, Charlene, because ako personally, I felt a personal breakthrough as parang mo kino-coaching eh.
I-coach mo din ako in terms of relationship. Mahina ako dyan.
Ang problema kasi minsan yung lalaki, yung partner eh. Yun ang mas mahirap. Akala nila madali love life. Mahirap kasi dalawa kayo eh. Diba? Parang, I mean, anyway, it's a different discussion. Whew.
Yes.
Yeah. What is your message naman to people who compare themselves? I mean, sorry, may sinabi ka na, but what is your advice for people who feel bad because they can't post anything cool about it? Feeling nila boring life nila, uninteresting, they're not good enough. Yung social media issue, parang sa taas lang yan, pero meron silang deeper internal insecurities. What is your message for that? For those people
first,
pala. Sorry.
It's alright, no?
Yeah, go, please.
Okay, so first, no, it's alright naman talaga to feel envy or to feel emotions like that, no? But the thing is, ang problema is, ano yung gagawin mo na? Okay? So yung gagawin mo particularly with that emotion. So it's either maninira ka ba magsi-self-pity ka, you felt worthless and everything like that, no? It's not right to feel envy. Kasi minsan naman syempre, Catriona Gray, ang ganda, di ba? Sexy or something like that, no? So, syempre, nakakainggit, gusto mo rin maging ganon. But the thing is, she's not you. Okay? So, when you feel like that wala kang i-post, no? First, you have to know yourself. Importante talaga kung sino ka. For me, no, I'm just going to share J. Paul, no? I don't really post on Instagram. Kasi hindi ako mahilig mag-selfie, no? Parang lately lang ako nagsi-selfie, no? Hindi ako mahilig magpo-post about me, about what I look or something like that. Pero nahanap ko yung knack for writing. So I really love writing. I really love sharing my thoughts kasi I'm an introvert and I my world is on my mind talaga. So para bang most of the time I think, I introspect, no? Parang kalangan ng iba, ano ba to? Parang wala sa sarili. Hindi naman sa wala sa sarili, but the thing I really love to think talaga. Yung deep thoughts, no? To really know my feelings, and then yun yung pinopost ko sa social media. Yun yung pinopost ko dun sa LinkedIn. Because that's really came from how I process things, my emotions, my thoughts, and then that's people respond to that. So for those people na parang, well, I'm not cool, no, or something like that, well, first you have to know yourself. San ba? And then find your platform. Saan platform ka, what do you call this one? Not necessarily sikat or yung community. Kasi LinkedIn is something like for professional. Right? For professional dyan. So, syempre, hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-post dyan ng something na para bang comedy or parang pang YouTube, right? Hindi ka naman pwedeng magsabi dyan ng mga hindi kabilang doon or hindi, o yung mga gana, mga Charlene, no? Yung parang nagugutom ako. Yes! Mag-post ka sa LinkedIn, nagugutom ako, baka mamaya iban ka lahat ng taga-LinkedIn, di ba? So, hindi ka naman pwede mag-post noon. You can post that in Facebook, all right, or something like that, no? But you find your platform. So TikTok, hindi ka naman pwede magsasayaw sa LinkedIn, no? Okay, so baka mamaya isipin ng mga tao, oy, ano to? Di ba? So find your platform. First, find yourself. Oh, yes. Yeah. First, find yourself, no? And then what you're good at, and what's your what do you want, or what do you want particularly to tell the world? Yung puso mo, ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa mundo? And then find your platform. There. So for me, no, yung sa Facebook page ko, no, I'm just only getting how many likes, no? But the thing is, I just keep on posting. I keep on posting kasi you'll never know who's going to benefit on that post. Hindi man niya ma-like, pero ang maganda nun is nag-message siya. Can I book for a consultation? Ay, mas gusto ko yun kaysa sa like.
May kita.
mas gusto, oo, kita ka. Di ba, mas gusto ko yun kaysa sa like. Huwag ka na mag-like, huwag mo na i-share. Basta lang. Basta mag-book ka ng consultation. No? Mas gusto ko yun. So, there.
Galing. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I love everything you're saying. Yeah, it's being you. And hindi lang siya social media in real life. I mean, in life outside social media, even in your corporate job, you have to be your authentic self. You have to speak your mind. You have to be yourself. Whether you're you're in corporate, you're in business, whatever you do, you have to find you. Kasi just Charlene, I practice NLP. I'm an NLP practitioner, and I've noticed a lot of people they've lost their identity. Just everything you're saying now just resonates with me, because dealing with a lot of people in ministry and NLP is that in coaching na sometimes people change themselves too much to adapt to the world, yung para makasabay, that one day after a few years they forget who they really are. Diba? And I just really thank you for your message. Just I guess it's, for me, I understand your message is that, go back to who you are. Yung sino ka ba talaga, and you decide and you be authentic, and everything will fall into place. Thank you so much, Charlene.
Yes.
For those who, because I love that your career trajectory. For those who want to pursue their dreams, gusto makawala. Gusto makawala sa kanilang lungga or whatever's holding them back. what is your advice on pursuing their dreams, pursuing their goals?
Okay, so first we have to assess ourselves. Ano ba talaga yung kakayanan natin? And then second is what are our responsibility. So minsan kasi mahirap if you're going to go for something, let's say you're in a corporate, gusto mo maging singer, kuwari lang, no? Gusto mo maging singer. And then, of course, syempre you have to build yourself pa, right? With that. It's alright to follow your passion or your dream, no? But the thing is, kung meron kang 10 anak na pinapakain, medyo mahirap
Yeah.
yon, no?
Yes.
Medyo mahirap yon, right? So we also
Yes.
need to know our responsibility, particularly, and then try to work, no, towards that goal. Kung talagang gusto mo siya, no?
Yeah.
Step by step. And then you will know, you will, how do you call it? Not necessarily feel, no? But you will know in your heart if it is time to jump. If it is really time to embrace that, no, to embrace that dream. So ito na ako. I just want to be a singer, no? I just want to be a cook, particularly. So and then try also to define, no, what success is to you, because success is subjective.
Ganda.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
although people they say na para bang, if you have, let's say, if you have a high paying salary, a good position in the company, you are successful. For them, yes. But for you, try to define success. What is success for me? So if your success is, for example, is to become a cook, no? Okay, you find fulfillment in that. Then there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Kasi
Right.
what they call this one, you find your life in serving people. There's no such thing as
Ganda.
bad job. Ang bad job lang,
Yeah.
I would say, na parang magnakaw ka, manloko ka ng kapwa mo, right?
That's
So
true.
that's a bad job. But there's no such thing a bad job. Let's say if halimbawa gusto mo mag-bake, okay lang. Kasi some people find fulfillment when they find other people, yung niluto nila, yung nakakapagbusog and nakakapagbigay ng saya sa ibang tao. So,
Ganda.
although some people also told me before that, why psychologist? Parang ang ganda-ganda na ng position mo before, ang taas ng salary mo and everything like that, no? Because the thing is, I really don't see myself in that anymore. So, for me, it's just interaction with people, helping them particularly on their struggles, what's on their mind, on their mental health. I really find fulfillment on that. Even if
Galing.
the salary is just, or my fee is small, but the thing is, first, I control my time, I hold my time. Second is, I really give something, no, to people. I'm helping them.
Yeah.
Although it's not necessarily like if you're in a corporate, or for example, you, J. Paul, no, you're in a business, you're not helping. You are helping, no? But the thing is, hindi yun yung ikaw eh, no? Parang hindi mo nabibigay yung best mo, yung buong ikaw dun sa trabaho mo. And for me, I don't find it na dun sa dati kong job. Yes, I might
That's right.
excel. I do have good performance rating, but the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not fulfilled. I'm tired. I'm miserable. And I'm not happy. Kahit na mataas ang sahod mo at saka maganda ang posisyon, I'm not happy. And that's why I jump ship.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing. And congratulations for jumping ship and making it
Jumping.
work. Kasi
Yes.
a lot of us, after 6 months, go back. Ay, marami akong kaibigan nag-design kami, halos sunod-sunod. Marami sa kanilang bumalik ng trabaho. I mean, bumalik ng corporate kasi wala. Natakot. You know, they just hated the struggle. So I honor you for keeping the fight. Yeah, so inspired by your story, Charlene. And can you share, and then maybe some people who are watching or listening can contact you. What are your services as a psychologist? What are your services, and how can they reach you? And what social media stuff? Please promote, and we just hope that we can bring clients to you.
All right. So in LinkedIn, of course, I'm very active in LinkedIn. So they can just search me, Charlene Lucas RSY, RPSY, RPSY meaning registered psychologist. And I also do mental health talks, particularly. So next week, actually, no, buwis buhay. So I'll be conducting a mental health talk in a hospital. So
Wow,
they
God
badly
bless
need it
you.
because they have, let's say, cases of cases of suicide na. So I have to be there particularly and do
Yeah.
I also do group therapy. I'll be doing group therapy with them.
Wow.
And
Wow.
also webinar. I also do webinar mental health, all about mental health, and then consultation about organizational behavior or organizational development as well. And then of course, I do online, no? Online lang muna. Psychological consultation, counseling, and psychotherapy. So they can just
Galing.
email me at Charlene, Charlene, Lucas, Lucas, .rpsy@gmail.com.
Galing, galing. Please send her a message on LinkedIn or her email, or just message me. I'll direct you personally to Charlene. So Charlene, I hope that you'll be able to help a lot of people with their mental health, with just their success and just growth in life, and help to find people. I just hope that you'll be able to help people find their happiness. And please don't give up. Please keep doing what you're doing. You are blessing a lot of people. You are inspiring a lot of people. Charlene, God bless you more. And to everyone who's watching and listening, thank you for joining me today. I hope you were blessed. The why do we succeed? To serve others. Please don't forget to follow your dreams, because dreams come true. Keep going forward, and never give up. The best is yet to come. This is J. Hernandez, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, Podcast Network Asia, and to everyone that is supporting us. If you have questions, please send me a message on my social media, everywhere: LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All right. God bless you, everyone. See you.